This is your one and only warning. Never pull anything like this again, or I will show you just how much I've learned from Tracy.
Brook Lynn, please. I didn't mean to put you in an uncomfortable position.
You know what? I know a way that this will never happen again.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do whatever you want.
You don't have to do anything. You're fired.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons of Light. Let's talk about this, y'all. Brooklyn, bro. So, last video we talked about Lucy pulling a snake move on Brook Lynn and Lois. Basically, without warning, she brings Lois to the live show. The live show that they were taping. Live show that they were taping on Home and Heart with Flora, presenting her products. And Brook Lynn was shocked. Lois thought everything was good because Lucy lied to her. And nothing was good. So after the show, the director, I believe, or whatever, he came over, or producer, or whatever, he came over to talk to Flora to get out the room. So it was just Lucy, Brook Lynn, and Lois at this point. And boy, oh boy, was this pretty bad. So they both were heated at Lucy, as should, because Lucy shouldn't have did that. But then Lucy was trying to explain, you know, she was trying to fix their relationship. But Lucy needs to understand, like, you had good intentions behind it, but then you gotta understand is you don't do it that way live on the air. I know you were trying to get them numbers though, but them two hadn't talked yet, and then you lied to Lois and brought her all the way there. Cause remember, originally Brook Lynn was filling in for Lois. You know what I'm saying? And she does that, and it's just like, wow. And Brook Lynn is like heated, like super heated that this happened. And so she's ready to snap at both of them. And Brook Lynn was like, you pull this again, I'll do what I learned from Tracy. I'll do what I learned from Tracy. So she ends up doing this. She said, instead of allowing this to happen again, I'm going to fire Lois right now. And she fired Lois. Man. All right. Look. I understand Brook Lynn still being heated because they never did resolve this issue before this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand where both of them was coming from. And that was the problem here, was that you pulled this move before they even had a chance to hash out whatever they need to hash out. You know, the one thing that I will say is that the two were eventually, I mean, your mother and daughter, you guys were close before this. You were going to have to hash this out at some point and talk this over. Like, there was no escaping that. You know, I'm a firm believer, because I've seen it happen, you know, to members of my own family, like my cousins and stuff. Like, I do believe that either on either side, the parent or the child, we saw that they had this storyline on the show in Natalia feeling guilty about her children, disowning them. You know, especially Marco for being gay. And I really feel like in that unique relationship that parents have with their children or children have with their parents, I always feel like you have to make up no matter what. You should always forgive no matter how bad it is what happened. You know. Because, I mean, y'all the only family y'all got. Like, outside of, like, if you have brothers and sisters, your father, mother, whatever side of the relationship it is. I always felt like you got to figure that stuff out at some point. You can't run away forever. You know, I don't care how bad it is. But in this fashion, it shouldn't have went down like this. But they were going to have to talk. And so that's why I'm about to go in on Brook Lynn a little bit. Because Brook Lynn doing too much. Brooklyn doing too much. And this why I've been on Brooklyn helmet since the Lulu thing with the whole truth being exposed. Because Brooklyn does this thing, and I hate this shit, is when people know that they're just as guilty, they try to paint themselves as victims. Like, nah, the only victim was Gio, okay? And Dante a little bit because he should have known the truth. You know? But I felt like, look, this is your mother. You don't have to forgive her right away, but it's time for you to talk it out with her at least. But then you sat up there and fired her. Like, damn, you just became cold-hearted, you know? Maybe, see, this is why right now, you saw at one point, remember I mentioned this guy because they had this scene. Y'all saw, like, there was a scene where Gio was laughing with Lulu, and she witnessed that because she wanted to have that. And then you saw how, like, Brooklyn wanted to get even with Lulu by exposing Rocco to Britt and stuff like that, trying to ruin her relationship with Gio. With Rocco. And so it's this type of stuff, y'all, that like I gotta get on Brooklyn for it, man. Like, this is inexcusable. Like, you don't fire Lois like that. Y'all talk about it first. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, you got to get over that. You got to get over that, bro. Like, that was, I know that hurts, but, like, bro, you got to get over that, man. You got to get over that. She did what was best, what she thought, her and Gloria, what they thought was best for Gio at that time. You know what I mean? But you got to get over that at some point. How the hell are you going to make things right with you and Gio when you haven't even taken care of that yet? You haven't even taken care of that yet. You need to take care of that first. Get yourself some good karma. You need to take care of that first. So what I'm hoping for now is that them two really get it, now that Lois is back in town. I hope that those two get a chance to talk about it. And I hope Brooklyn finally forgives her mother. If she don't, I'm going to keep on her neck. I'm going to keep on her neck. And I don't want to hear none of her fans excusing Brooklyn. Because it ain't no excuse for this. No excuse. Alright? Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching Afternoons Delight.